me all of the materials that we needed for this particular experiment. I have here a bottle of water, blue food coloring, and oil. I've already poured water into the container, and I'll now add food coloring and the oil. This clearly models that oil and water do not mix. Well, this unit, or actually this experiment itself, models the recent oil spill that we've experienced in the Gulf region. And this whole unit incorporates both math and science concepts while learning about the various pollutants such as the oil spills and conservation strategies that we can implement to combat this problem. The main objective, however, is to help children develop a positive connection with the natural world while building a foundation for caring about environmental issues later in life. This binder contains the curriculum for our thematic unit, Ocean in a Bottle. Starting here, this is the cover page. Here we have the table of contents, which indicates 6 different sections. The first being the written description for our thematic unit. So let's go on over to the section 1. Okay, section 1 has here the written description. At the top, it has the title for our unit, and then it lists the purpose or objective of the unit, and below are the TEKS. The TEKS covered in this lesson is math, science, English. We also have social studies and art. Going back to the table of contents, the section 2 bulletin board is listed here. We also have section 3, which is the math learning station. Section 4 and 6 are actually the math and science lesson plans, and then section 5 is the science learning station. Today we will discuss the bulletin board, math learning station, and the science learning station. At this time, we'll go ahead and check out the interactive math calendar board, which is right here behind me. This is the interactive math calendar board, and as you see, it's divided into 3 separate sections, with the main section being the calendar itself. As you see, it is November 4th. And we'll first discuss this section over here, which is the countdown to Thanksgiving. As you see here, Thanksgiving is on the 25th of November, and what the students will do each day is basically calculate the number of days between today's date and Thanksgiving on the 25th. Here in the value cups, what they will do is take one color stick and move it over here. And this began with 25 colored sticks, which represented the 25 days of the month until it reaches Thanksgiving. And of course, these are the number of days that have lapsed since the beginning of the month, which is 4. And this number here just reflects the number of days it is between today's date and Thanksgiving. Since we are actually counting down here, we have a value chart that reflects that. And so this represents 2 tens column. And since we're counting down and it's now 20 days until Thanksgiving, we'll just take this one off, which represents 1 day. Over here, on the other hand, we are counting up, and we are adding to these numbers over here. Now, what this actually represents is the number of days since the oil leak stopped. Now initially what we were doing was calculating the number of days it had been since the oil leak began, which was July, no, which was back in April, if I'm not mistaken. But since the oil is no longer leaking in the Gulf, we decided to now calculate the number of days it's been since the well was tapped. And as of today, it's been 112 days. And so we have a block here which represents 100 cubes. We have a tens column and we have one. And so we'll have a student just to come up each day and add a 1 there. They'll actually change out the number here, and then they'll drop in a colored falling cube here with a cute little sea creature on it. Okay, moving over here, you will see a map of North America. Now on this map, I have indicated our location here in Houston with a red dot. And over here, just to continue to tie in our theme of the thematic unit, I went ahead and indicated with the blue dot the location of the oil spill in the Gulf region. Now, each day we will actually pull up the weather bug, or we can get the weather alerts sent directly to us. But if we go to the website, we will see something that looks a little bit like this. It's actually the weather forecast, weather conditions and forecast for Houston, Texas. On here it indicates the temperature as well as the current temperature. It indicates also the highs and the lows and so forth. What we will actually track is the high temperature and whether or not if it's like sunny, rainy, cloudy, snowing, so forth. So it shows for Thursday, November 4th, a high of 69, which I have already indicated here for you. It says here, temperature in Houston. We will also adjust the thermometer here to reflect the 69 degrees. And then we'll have a student to come up and put up our little foam cloud or raindrop or sun to indicate what the weather conditions are here in Houston. And today it is partly cloudy with a little peak of sun. So what the student can actually do is take the sun and oops. The student will actually take the sun and the rain cloud here and put that there to indicate that it's partly cloudy. I also have here a few questions that I could ask to go along with this activity, such as if it's 85 degrees in Houston and we'll say 50 degrees in Phoenix, Arizona, then how much warmer is it in Houston, Texas? So that's just an example of some of the questions that you can ask to go along with the activity. Now over here on this side of the map calendar board is an activity in which students will group and tally the items here. Once again, we're tying our theme of the ocean, and I have a container here full of seashells. And so what the student will do each day is select a shell from the container, and then they will group the shell in the proper location. So, for instance, we have here a horn shell. Well, the horn shell goes here in this pocket, and they will tally the number. Well, there's only 4 days that has passed in this month, and so we have one indicated there, one here, and one there, and I'm just going to make another tally mark beside the horn shell. And so this will be done daily, and it's just an exercise to cover tallying and moving. So this basically concludes our interactive math calendar board.